In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 different ways to instantly become more attractive to women. On this channel, I tend to talk more about philosophy and being internally strong and not really seeking external validation from women. But I think it's perfectly okay to want to look and feel your best. Look at the mirror and be like, damn, that's a Chad right there. And, live a great life where women are attracted to you. And especially since these are simple things that you can implement quite immediately, you might as well do them. So let's start off with number 1, your hair. Now, a lot of people think like, oh, either I have bad hair or good hair. Either my hair is receding and thinning out, or I have a great head of hair and then I'm super blessed. So for me personally, my hair has been thinning out for a while now. I'm not going to get into medications and stuff like that here because, again, the whole point is what can you do immediately? So one thing that a lot of guys don't actually know about their hair is that their hair tends to want to go either to the right or to the left. So for me, my hair tends to want to go to the left. So you might think, oh, well, if it wants to go to the left, you should style it that way, right? You actually want to do the exact opposite if your hair is starting to thin out, because if you do it the opposite way, it actually gives more of an illusion of being voluminous. And on top of that as well, I have my hair to a certain point where I make sure that the front is a little bit longer so I can have it sort of extend down so that it takes away some attention from my hairline. All right, so that's something that you can immediately implement right away. So let's move on to number 2, which is your skin and the health of your skin. So one thing that you can do really quickly when it comes to your skin is to eat healthier foods, less oily foods. Don't be in a caloric surplus all the time, and naturally your skin's going to look a lot better. But there's also something that the vast majority of guys don't use at all. And again, similar to hair, they just think that, oh, I'm just genetically blessed with good skin or not. And that's actually a skincare routine. That's why I'm excited to introduce the very first sponsor that has ever been on the Kevin Ray Wilder YouTube channel, which is Tiege Hanley. You've probably heard of them before, and they reached out to me, and there's a reason that I haven't had any sponsors on this YouTube channel yet, although I've had offers, is because I'm very skeptical of basically all of them. So they sent me over this box right here, which I'll show to you in a second. And I needed to make sure that I could try it out myself first to make sure that it's legit. So for me, I naturally have pretty dry skin. But yeah, honestly, I don't know anything about skincare. I just know that it's important. I always just put on like lotion and that was about it. So it's really cool that they actually have like an instruction manual of what exactly you should be doing, like a step-by-step process. So my basic skincare routine in the morning is to first use the daily face wash, and then after that, the exfoliating scrub. And then after that, I just put on the morning facial moisturizer with SPF 20 to keep you protected from the sun. Contrary to popular belief, you getting super tanned and burning up your skin, it might make you look good temporarily, but in the long run, it's going to come back to bite you. So yeah, it's really nice that they keep it simple for guys like myself that really couldn't be bothered with having some, complicated skincare routine. And I really noticed a big difference between just putting simple body lotion on my face after washing my face in the morning, as opposed to actually using these products. So it's really cool. So another one that I really liked using was the eye cream. And what's cool about the eye cream is that I actually, if you see some of my recent videos, I was having this like weird sort of like skin irritation around my left eye. And when I started using this, it started to clear up a bit. So I think that's really cool. It's still kind of there, but hopefully the more and more that I use this, the more that it's going to clear up. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, you don't have to just take my word for it. Just check out these reviews. And I think there's a reason that they have 5,000 plus 5-star reviews from a bunch of different people. Because honestly, it just works, man. It's great. And if it didn't work and if it wasn't good, I wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship. So thank you so much, Tiege Hanley. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring this video, they're offering you, the viewer, a great deal. Just click the link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box as well as a free gift. I mean, seriously, that's a pretty amazing deal. So go ahead and click that link and get started. And thank you again, Tiege Hanley, for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, so we covered hair, we covered skin. The next thing that you can do which a lot of guys don't really consider, is your facial hair. More specifically, having your facial hair in a certain way that actually makes your jawline a bit more pronounced, right? So first of all, some of you guys can't grow facial hair, so this part isn't for you. But for those of you who can grow facial hair, it's not that you necessarily want to have like this big bushy beard. I think a lot of guys will think that's cool, but women in general, I've noticed that they're not big fans of that. However, having some scruff is going to be good. And more specifically, you want to be strategic with how you do that, right? So if I was just like completely clean shaven, my jaw wouldn't be as pronounced. But if you actually shave it in a certain way, it almost kind of casts a little bit of shadow and gives you a little bit more of a perception that there's like more depth there to your jawline, kind of creating the illusion that your jaw is like more Chad-like than it really is. So one way that I do that is, one, I make sure that my beard length isn't too long. So this is just about like 10 days or so of growth if I'm going just from completely clean shaven. But you want to make sure that you actually shave a certain part of your neck here. So a good way that I do it is I actually try to make like a double chin. And then from there, I try to shave under that double chin. And once I do that, that kind of creates that sort of illusion that there's more depth to the jaw. So I hope that makes sense, especially that third part. I would probably have to do like a shaving demonstration so you guys know what I'm talking about, but it actually makes a giant difference. It makes a giant difference in person, but actually more importantly, something that a lot of people don't consider is it makes a giant difference when it comes to the camera itself. And so why is that important? Well, if you want to have a good dating profile, online dating profile, those little things are going to matter a lot, because that little difference is going to be the difference between a girl swiping right on you or swiping left on you. So if you want to see a video in depth about my sort of routine when it comes to my facial hair, go ahead and leave a comment down below that you want to see that. And if I see that a lot of people like it or a lot of people want to see that type of content, then I'll post it. So yeah, those are 3 immediate things that you can do to instantly increase your attractiveness, probably by like 1 or 2 points if you're taking it from like the scale of 1 to 10 scale, especially like I said, how you would visually look on a camera, especially for your dating profile. So if you want to see more tips and tricks like this, especially in terms of just trying to make yourself look better, let me know. It's not the type of video that I've posted in a while, but it's very, very important, considering the fact that I'm a personal trainer and I have been for 8 years, and I basically help people go from not looking so good to looking a lot better. It doesn't really make much sense if you build up your physique, but you still have, neck up, you still look like a thumb, So it's important to make sure that you have these things down pat as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.